PayExpo is to attend another payment punch-up this afternoon. This is the penultimate payment punch-up. You can't miss it. It's a really important debate. We have two highly qualified and expert speakers on your behalf to talk about something that's important. Talking about money. Talking about where you hold your money, where you hold your prize money. And as you know, in boxing, it's all about the winning. Today we have, in the green corner, Nigel Tranter, the founder and the principal of PSC. Please welcome him. And in the red corner, Paul Love, the one and only from Compass Glass. Please welcome him. So this subject matter, I know, is close to all of your hearts. In fact, it's really close to all of your hearts because we're talking about mobile wallets. The motion that we'll be debating is mobile payment wallets will one day replace traditional wallets. So, we're going to start the first round with your summing up at the beginning. You're making the case. And we're going to throw your summing up. You're making the case. And we're going to start with Paul, who for a minute or two will just make the case for why the motion should be supported. Paul.
Mobile wallets will one day replace traditional wallets. We're not talking today, we're not talking tomorrow, but one day, traditional wallets will be defunct. They will cease to exist. The main reason why? Because we can't stand in the way of the future, the progress. My friend here, Nigel, he represents the old school, the old world. He's got his head in the sand. We all know that future will progress. The wallets we see now, Apple Pay, Android Pay, they're not the end point. They're just the starting point. What we will see over the next few years, massive progress. We're not at the end of the journey, we're just right at the beginning of a glorious journey to mobile payments.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed, Nigel. Paul. Now, Nigel, over to you.
Mobile payments. So let me understand this. This is the start of a journey. Mobile payments, the wallets is going to be the start. What's wrong with tap and go? What's wrong with using a card? What's wrong with using cash? What's wrong with having all your cards in a leather wallet? What, have you suddenly got a worldwide shortage of leather? What's wrong with this? Why are you suddenly going to put everything in a wallet? It's absolutely ridiculous. Do you know how many wallets there actually are right now? Somebody guess how many wallets there are worldwide?
Over 100.
Actually, I was going to say 72, but
over 100.
Make my argument for me.
There are over 100 wallets because...
And they're all different. They're all completely different.
Because everyone wants to be part of the future.
No, okay, so thank you. So you made the case. Now, what's going to happen now? You all need to get your red and your green cards because we're going to have a series of rounds and you're going to have a chance to vote. This is even more interactive than previous occasions. So, please get them ready. And the first round, we're going to start talking about customer experience. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so the main benefit for a mobile phone is it is never more than 2 feet away from your body at any time. I bet you go to sleep with your phone right next to you every day. If you lose your mobile phone, you will know you've lost it probably within 20 seconds, or even maybe longer in your case.
Ouch!
I didn't say that. Security. Mobile phones bring in extra layers of security, so you don't have to worry about compromise. Online transactions. How do you do an online transaction safely? Your mobile wallet provides that extra layer of security that is missing currently in online transactions. Where am I going with this?
Good. It's a good question. It's a good question. As a referee, I'm not entitled to help you.
But we're not just talking about smartphones. We're not just talking about high technology. We're not talking about simple HFC contactless. Mobile wallets are much wider than that. So, for example, Kenya. Lots of people know about Kenya already, but there are 4.1 billion transactions last year. 21 million people subscribe to M-Pesa, 900 transactions per second peak. This has not just added some convenience to Kenya market, this has transformed commerce. It's opened up payments to a whole country that didn't have that before. That is the future. Are you going to say that doesn't work?
Very strong case, Nigel. How are you possibly going to counter that?
Well, let's look at the customer experience, the security. Let's look at some of those aspects, right? So, the customer experience. You said, I bet your phone's not more than a few feet away from you. Well, my phone right now is in my hotel room, dressed like this, doing this stuff.
That's because you didn't want to take a selfie.
No, no. So, the technology in the phone. Okay, so you're in a checkout line. You're about to pay for your goods, and your phone dies. So what we're going to have? We're going to have checkout lines that actually have phone chargers in them, in case your phone dies. You're talking about security. I've got one phrase for you about security of phones. Because all the wallet people will say is the phones use industry standard security, advanced industry securities, the security wallet.
Are these the same phones that the FBI couldn't crack? They're the ones.
No.
Yeah,
I've
they're
got
the
one
ones.
phrase for you about security. SSL. SSL was the security for transport until suddenly it wasn't.
Yep.
And then what happened? Everybody had to replace it. Now, if I have a
How
problem-
often do you replace your phone?
Every few years.
There you go.
But I have to pay for it.
There you go.
If where I go, if I'm just using a tap and go card and there's some security problem, my issuer gives me a new card. I don't have to pay for it. If your technology suddenly fails, then it means that I have to get a new phone. I have to pay for it. I'm the one that ends up footing the bill for a mistake in the technology. And what happens if you get to checkout, and instead of your phone not dying, it's alive, it's okay, everything's fine, but it suddenly pull up your wallet app and it says update required. That never happens with my leather wallet. Now I can actually use all my cards in my leather wallet. It never says to me, update required.
I've got to say, on this basis, it looks like a compelling case for the why the motion should not be carried. Nigel, I think it's a very good throw. How are you going to counter that one? Paul?
Okay.
Get in there.
As I said,
Show your fortitude. Get in there.
as I said, the current situation is the start of the journey. So I think Apple Pay is good, Android Pay is good. Is it the end point? Probably not. Battery life is going to improve.
So, end of the round, I was a fierce tussle. Well done, everybody. So, if you think that so far Paul is ahead, he's the one in red, okay, then you should put your red card up. If you think that Nigel is ahead so far in this gripping contest, you should put the green card up. All right, vote now. Vote now. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh, I think the Greens look like they might. Oh no, the whole flurry of reds down here. This is your groupie corner down here, Paul. Your groupie corner. I'm not sure whether that's called an unfair advantage, but who knows? You can recruit groupies for wherever you like. Wonderful.
These are Nigel's group.
Oh, there's more groupies down all. This is just the green groupies who are actually putting up at least 2 cards each, and all of them are green.
Just for one tune.
Nobody else
saw
has work down here. Fantastic. Okay, so far it's absolutely neck and neck. Thank you. The next round we're going to talk about is technology, security, and regulation. Don't forget, we are talking about wallets. We're talking about mobile wallets and traditional wallets. Go. Ready? You're up. Seconds away. Round 2.
So, technology is changing every year, but regulation is starting to ask for strong authentication. So, your online payments, how do you authenticate your online payments? Typing in a card number, not good enough. Mobile wallets can provide that security. Regulation. PSD2 is bringing a whole new range of regulation that's going to take away, maybe even take away card payments. It's going to allow bank-to-bank transfers. How do we initiate those transactions? How do we authenticate them? Mobile wallets provide the answer.
That's good. That's good. I think you're definitely leading the pace here, Nigel. Good luck, mate.
All right, well, we're into technology and security. This should be my good area. I'm a QSA, so I should know security pretty well. So, security of the phone. All of the wallet manufacturers say you're going to need a secure password to access your wallet. The average person doesn't use secure passwords. They use
Or a
1, 2, 3, 4,
biometric.
5.
Or a biometric.
Well, the biometrics don't work very well, you know.
Or a
Just
biometric and a password.
Mythbusters, they've shown us that. Just take a piece of sellotape, put it across anything that somebody's put their thumb on, and you can actually read the thumbprint and reuse it. So, the security's not that good. If I lose my wallet, I know. If I lose my credit card, I know. If I lose my phone, I know. I agree with you on that one. My phone? Yeah, I know.
You know a lot
What if
faster
somebody
than
gets
you lose
into
your
my
phone.
phone? What if somebody gets into my phone? How do I know? How do I know somebody's not got into my phone and is actually stealing my transactions?
But they can do that already. They can do that even without your phone. They can
The
get
wallet
into
people, the wallet people actually believe that they've invented a piece of software that's actually totally secure. That's never happened in the history of any kind of software.
It's
So I'm
not
sorry,
about-
I don't agree with
It's not about.
this is
It's
secure.
never about total security. You should know that, Nigel, as a security say. It's never total security. It's about appropriate security.
So you're going to change from everybody having individual, their own wallets in their back pocket, that they got their own credit cards, into a universal
with
piece of,
insecure plastic
for
and
each
insecure
individual.
cash.
Well, what happens if you've got a systemic problem in your wallet, and you can attack every wallet and every iPhone and every Android phone, and across the whole of the industry, suddenly everybody is getting their credit card stolen.
I think the bankers cause enough systemic problems without worrying about mobile wallets.
These, gentlemen,
I'll give you that
these are big issues. These are things which will affect the whole of our industry. But I also would like you to get on to the final category now, which is talk about lies, damn lies, and statistics. Gentlemen, over to you.
Okay, so the Payments International Forum just last week published a survey. 25% of adults in the UK have already used their mobile wallet. 50% of under 25-year-olds believe mobile wallets will replace wallets, full stop. 12% are fully committed, already use their mobile wallets, and that is their future. Those are key stats by the Payments Innovation Forum.
Fantastic. Can I say, Paul, you've used the greatest weapon of all, hard facts, although for hard facts and data from who knows where. Okay, Nigel, what do you think?
Well,
Come on,
I've got
where's your
all-
killer blow? Where's your killer blow?
I've got all my facts from the internet, so they must be true. So you talk about all these different people who use things. Yes, most people do use them. It's easy to grab stats and say, have you used a mobile wallet? I have. I've used Apple Pay once. In Apple. In the Apple Store. And it didn't work properly.
So let me talk to you
I
about-
referred to my credit card.
Let me talk to you about Starbucks in that case. So Starbucks, they have 11 million customers.
Yep.
They have 20% of their entire turnover is through their mobile application, and most of their customers use their app 5 times per month.
This is the Starbucks that was hacked a few months ago by the hackers actually applying default passwords like 123456 and 111111.
No,
to the
people would
accounts.
never do that, surely.
This is the argument I made earlier.
But
People are
that's-
stupid.
but
And you're
that's-
giving technology to stupid people. Apologies to the audience, you're all brilliant. You're not stupid. I mean the other public out there.
That technology was the old technology in the bank that was around the cards.
Okay, so gentlemen, fantastic. Very good round. What we're going to do now is going to close. Don't forget, it's your decision who is going to win this particular bout. It's the penultimate one. Do make your votes count. And now to sum up the case for the motion, please, Paul, go ahead. Finally, and don't forget, the motion is, you've got to get the wording of this right.
One day.
But this house believes that one day mobile payment wallets will one day replace traditional wallets.
Okay. One day when the technologies progress to address your concerns over battery life, a simple thing like that, there's standardization, then we will be in a different position. Cash and things like that, people used to say cash were loved by the grey economy and criminals. We've already heard that the criminals don't like cash anymore. It's too hard, it's too messy, it's too expensive to transport. They've already moved on to blockchain. They've already moved on to prepaid cards. They will move on. They will take us to the future. Mobile payments, mobile wallets are the future. People who think they're not, they're just completely wrong. And yeah, you will.
That's all right. That's fine, Fraser. That's good. If you're running out of steam, that's okay, because there's been an exhaustive bout.
So
Nigel.
what you're saying, Paul, is the future is mobile wallets run by criminals.
Well, that banking system's run by criminals. Why not?
Ooh, fighting talk. Nigel, summing up on that. You're throwing the towel in. Oh my word, okay, good. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that, because as a referee, that's against the rules. Be careful, actually, use a sponge if you know what happens when I get this.
Sorry.
Okay, so summing up, comments against the motion.
I think that the wallets, the e-wallets, they're a technology that right now is looking for a problem. I don't think we have the problem. I think that what we have in the different payment spaces that we have with using tap and go and EMB and just even swipe cards to a certain extent.
It's all too confusing.
Hang on, I'm sorry, no.
That's
Yeah. So I think that e-wallets maybe eventually, about 6 or 8 weeks after we put a man on Mars, we might actually find e-wallets have a niche in the payment space, but they won't replace the traditional payment.
You've uttered the magic
Thank you
word.
very
One
much
day.
indeed. Thank
One
you very
day.
much indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for your contestants. Well done. Good. Now I'd like you to put your hands in the air if you believe that one day mobile payment wallets will replace traditional wallets. The red corner gets your vote. If, on the other hand, you think that motion is not carried, I'd like you to put the green card in the hand, and I'm going to ask the girls to count. I'd like you to whisper them to me, don't tell the whole crowd. While the counting's going on, don't forget that one of the best payment wallets I know is the Apple Watch Apple Pay, and we have an Apple Watch
Hang on, we can't have the ref agreeing with the motion.
No, the voting's already been done. I'm promoting the Apple Pay watch that's been given away by the EPA if you're giving your business card afterwards. That's all. It's a small plug for the promotion, that's all. And that's over there. And you're going to tell me who. So for the green corner. Oh, it's a neck and neck and neck. We have for the green corner 15, and for the red corner 18. Hooray!